Hi everyone, it's Paperworm and I'm back with another flip through. I need to give you a warning. This could potentially be a very long chatty video, okay? Because well, I have nothing else to do and I'm bored, okay? I assume many people feel this way. I mean, a lot of people still need to work, but other than this, we are supposed to stay home, right? So even though I never leave my house much, you know, like only like, I don't know, twice a week, if even, like if there's an outside force that tells me not to go out, I feel like rebellious, you know? I am like, I want to go out now. You know what I mean, right? So yeah, about this journal, I did enjoy it. I did have some struggles with it every now and then, but all in all, it was good. The only problem is, of course, since this is like velvet, it picked up a lot of dust, and here you can see how dirty it got from my table. You know, because I work with pencils and I smoke, so there's sometimes ash on my table and stuff like this. And this fabric picked it all up. It's kind of filthy and disgusting. So I guess I will go over it with some tape before I put it in my box because I don't know. Whoever gonna read this in the future should maybe not think that, or maybe they actually like it, like to have some dust from 2020, you know. Oh, I don't know. So oopsie, something happened. Ah yeah, okay. My I didn't make my camera stand like heavy enough, so everything is moving around. So sorry. I gonna adjust. But yeah, you know, I was thinking in those times where we cannot go out much, we should maybe make a lot of journal videos, you know. I look forward to a lot of journal videos from you guys, all my homies, like flip throughs and collection videos, and we probably can come up with some journal tags, you know. Yeah, man. Because nowadays, when I look into my YouTube feed, there isn't much going on, you know. Like, let me just clean my. Okay. Like, I look and there's barely any journaling videos going on. Just, you know, all the other random stuff I'm subscribed to. But I feel like it has become really, really scarce. I don't know if this is because people are quitting or privating the channels, and it is so sad. I remember the times when I started YouTube. Like, there were so many people sharing flip throughs, and now nothing. You know, there are so many days go by without any new video. It's so sad. You know, like I need those. They are my inspiration source. You know what I mean? I have already been like rewatching old videos that I have seen already like 50 times, you know, just because I'm bored. I don't know actually where. Ah, yeah. Remember when my newspaper said coronavirus is not a big deal? Yeah, things changed. Things changed now. And I actually want a curfew because a lot of stupid people are still running around and not taking it seriously. And you know, my parents are in a risky group, so I really don't want them to get sick just in case some idiot runs around and is coughing at them or whatever, you know. Yeah, the times have changed, like, you know, like a year ago, or even the beginning of the year, let's say the 1st of January. Did you imagine that we would get like a pandemic? Like, I kind of heard about it in December already in China, but I didn't think that it would spread over the whole world, you know? It's crazy. So let's go on with the flip through. I will probably just talk a lot more later. Ah, yeah, I need to give you a warning. I had an episode while I was in this journal, a really deep and dark one. So if you are sensitive to the topic of suicide, then maybe I will give you a warning, and then you can skip for like a minute or so, because you know, I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm like 100% suicidal, but I have those phases. Yeah, I found out that I am this maladaptive daydreamer. I did not even know that this existed. Holy shit. And now I finally understand. Like I live in my brain, in my fantasy, like 95% of the day. And I did always since childhood, but I didn't know it was like a syndrome, you know. So yeah, this is really, really interesting. So here is a warning for everyone who is too sensitive, okay? Like, there are a lot of quotes about suicide, and I use those to let off some steam, okay? Like, I don't plan to do something right now. I was just in a really dark place, and I needed some relief, so I wrote a lot of those quotes, and that's it, okay? There's no need for you to call someone or worry, you know, because this is over, and I will tell you after why it changed, okay? So everything that is written in black is a quote about suicide, and everything in red is my own writing in between. So yeah, lots of quotes. Okay, I was just really, really, in pain. And I made this on one day. Like, those 20 pages happened in one day. In one sitting, I should say. I was like a maniac in this moment, but, you know, it went over. It went over. And here you can see my style, how it changed back to normal. Because I'm usually more clean and boring. But here I went like very creative with things that I usually never make. Especially what I like the most is this cut up random space washi. I don't know why I did this. It's like I wasn't thinking straight, you know? I was not thinking the way I usually think. So yeah. This is actually from my childhood fairy tale book. You know, I probably told you the story about how I lost this book and I couldn't find it anymore in stores and stuff. Yeah, but I got like a reprint of it with the same artwork. This is the princess that influenced me as a child. I wanted to be like her. I wanted to be her, you know? But it's so funny because the color choices are horrible. But yeah. Yeah, I was still a little bit crazy. So I made this transparent eyeball. And this is my number. Well, my own alphabet number stuff. And I just wrote the same sentence over and over again. Yeah. Random picture. You can still see that I did things that I usually never do. I don't know. I had like a really deep fear of the future, and it changed when my job center called me and they said the evaluation of your doctor's visits, like the you know, the job center sends people that are sick to like some very high sitting official doctors, you know. They determine then if you are really sick or not, can you work or not, you know, those type of people. And I had really bad experiences. One of them that basically abused the heck out of me, you know, like he tore me apart when we met, and it was really traumatic. And I of course I filed complaints against him and all of that jazz. But anyway, in the end they called me and told me they will leave me alone for the next 6 months, you know? So in this very moment, I felt so much relief because I thought I wouldn't be able to take it. the stress of leaving my house every single day, I cannot take it, you know? I know it sounds funny for some people who leave their house daily, but I'm just too weak, you know, like mentally. So, yeah. This is why I'm now in a much better place and I don't think about suicide anymore. You probably see the next episode in about like 6 months. So, don't worry about me, please. I always have those things in my brain because suicide for me is an escape, you know? Like, you know, if you can really not handle it anymore, there's always a way out. Yeah, pretty much. And I don't really care what people say about it. If they say you are weak, you are schmeek, like you are pathetic, I don't care. Because why would I care about any opinion that another person has, you know? I don't. So I just feel like I always wanted to die. When I was a child, I wanted to die already, you know? I knew at a very young age, when I was like 8, that I was done with this lifetime, you know? And you cannot change it. Like, no matter what you say, life is beautiful. Meh, meh, meh. No, it's not. Sorry. Sorry that I'm so negative, but that's like, you know me this way, so whatever. If you still watch my videos, you probably can handle it. So I watched some Japanese horror movies for a while, like 2 weeks or so. I watched nothing else, and this hair extension movie was so hilarious. Oh my god, there was like a hair, like a man who was crazy about hair, and he stole a corpse that still had some growing hair going on, and then he sold this hair, and the hair came alive and killed those people. You know, it was just hilarious. Yeah, and I bought like uh like a blender thing that you can stick into a glass and then and then it's like mushy, you know? Yeah. So I make a lot of smoothies now. Here I had some kind of, I don't know, pink and black kind of. This was the day when the job center called me. So here it changed back to I can breathe again, you know? So, because you know, it's essentially like this. If the job center says I need to work, even though I'm sick, I am really highly depressed and whatnot, and I cannot make it, and I stay home, or I get like certification of sickness, like 3 or 4 days a week, and they see that I'm not doing my part, then they cut off my money, yeah, my welfare money. And this is what I was afraid of, you know, like I thought if I cannot handle it and I'm sick all the time, you know, everything will fall apart and I will sit on the street sooner or later, blah, blah, blah. It was like a snowball thing. But yeah, luckily, you know, I'm really sick and I have to prove it all the time. And this is so exhausting. It makes me even more sick and they don't understand this, you know. Whatever. No, you know my situation. I'm good for a while. I'm waiting for my therapy place. And yeah, I'm not even sure if actually therapy will happen, you know, like since, you know, right now we don't have a curfew, but it could come, you know, in the next weeks. And then by the time they finally call me and tell me, you know, sis, you can come, maybe you cannot even go out anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, my I assume my therapy will start after the corona crisis, but you know, who knows how long that will take? Or maybe I can make a Skype sittings with them. That would be great. Like a a weekly therapy sitting. This was from a Japanese movie, and it was about a crazy psychopath teacher who just killed all of his students with a shotgun. And this movie was shook me. I mean, it's rated 15 plus, but you could see every single shot and how the kids were basically flying away, being shot, you know, like from the impact. And also he has this psychopath friend and he drops like some buckets, and there are like human rib cages falling out, and like it's really so graphic, you know, like I don't know, it just shook me. I didn't expect this from a Japanese movie because normally horror movies are usually like very yeah, not scary at all, you know. And yeah, this really just shook me. I had to write about it. Here my brother's birthday on the 13th. It was Friday the 13th, right? Yeah. I did gift him some fitness what's the word? Something you can do some fitness with. a tool, a tool that you can put on your door, between your door frame, you know, like some kind of stick, and then you can climb. No, what's the word for this? You can lift yourself up holding onto that stick, right? You know what I mean. I just don't know the word, but he wanted this for a long time, so yeah. And here it did start with the world going crazy. I mean, I told you already, like last time in the beginning of my journal, you know, when I had those numbers from China. Actually, I'm not even sure, like, can we really believe that things are over in China? You know, like, as soon as they start to go back out on the street, there will be a second outbreak, I assume, you know. Also, what I don't understand is some people, like, they say only droplets can infect you when someone is sneezing or coughing near you, right? But why are, are they like disinfecting all the streets? You know, when you see those people who are running through the streets in those hazmat suits, and then like they're spraying everything, like why, how is this like necessary if the virus cannot survive on outside of the human body for long on surfaces, you know, like there are two things that do not match, and I'm confused. But all right. So yeah, I was following the numbers in Germany. On the 15th of March it was only under 4,000, but now it's like over 20,000. And no, I'm not sick. I am sick, but not with the coronavirus. I'm just having lots of mucus in my throat because I slept with an open window. And, you know, I have a really weak immune system. I wanted to fill up my journal, so I was just writing. I saw this picture and it inspired me. I was thinking, how would I feel to enter an abandoned place like this where there were still some things to look at, you know? And I printed out a series of pictures with like doll heads in this cabinet and this teddy bear. And I wrote a story about how I enter this abandoned house, how I find this teddy bear, and how it has the name Emily stitched to it, which is the name I always wanted to give to my daughter. So it's like maybe, I don't know why I feel this way, but I have to take it home. You know, this is basically the story. It's nothing special, but I wanted to fill this journal up because, I don't know, I felt I was done with it, you know. Old picture of Linkin Park from the 2000s, I think. Or maybe 2001, I don't know. But this was the time when I became the fan, so this, you know, it meant something to me. If coronavirus was a person, yeah, man. Every Harry Potter fan will understand the reference because this bitch, yeah. Yeah, I really like this page design. Britt and I were like journaling together via Skype chat, cam chat, which I want to do more often with all of you, you know. I mean, if we have nothing else to do, why not? And I was thinking about, you know, doing something with gas masks and stuff. I wrote a poem just for fun. I really like poetry, or making rhymes is a very big hobby, but I never take it seriously. You know, I always just come up with funny song lyrics. Yeah, I totally, something changed in my journal style ever since this episode that I had. I'm more creative and I'm more spontaneous. Like when I did this, I didn't think about the design at all. I just did take the things and I just stuck them down. And then in the end, I was looking at it and thinking, all right, you know what I mean? Like something changed in me. And I feel like my creativity did wake up again a little bit. Well, well, she's not the president, but yes, she's kind of like the president of Germany. She did hold a speech that was kind of weak. I mean, it's better than nothing, but she's like so not consequent at all, you know. It will probably take weeks until she's agreeing to like a nationwide curfew, you know, which we need because we still have a lot of idiots. Here I was writing about the numbers in Italy because I have a friend in Italy, my childhood friend, and I was talking to her about how she is living through this, and she told me a few things, and that she's crying every night and praying every night, you know. So yeah, it was kind of sad. I started the 100 baby challenge again. I know you have seen this like a few times in my journals, but well, you know, I feel bored, so I started this challenge again, and I'm currently at 10 babies. More memes. Yeah, I saw this dinosaur on Pinterest, but it turned out really fat in my journal because I didn't use any pencil, just fine liner, and I could not change it afterwards, but it's cute. And this was yesterday, right? Today is Sunday, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I have like an old big fat Bible, and almost every other page has some dried and pressed leaves and flower petals from I don't know how many years ago, but I kind of want to use them up. See, I have some more flower petals here. This was pretty much the last pages. Boom. I don't know what to do with this stuff. I probably just leave it here. No, wait. I transfer some things into my next journal, which I'm gonna show you now. Normally I hurry up a lot on my journal videos, but I don't have a reason. I want to chat. Oh yeah, I saw this phone, which is is this a Sony Ericsson? Yeah, like you can play with it, you know. Like this is my new dream phone. I really want this one. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's something in here that I cannot get out. Okay, we just leave it here together with the presents. So yeah, this was number 56. I got this from Miami, and I did over tape whatever. You saw the sticker last time, I think. This is my new journal. This is the same. I think journal number 50 was the same. It's like this really cheap journal. It only cost €1 and 39 cents, like really cheap. The paper quality did change a little since the last time I used it. It's a little bit more rough, but well, it has 400 pages, so I'm gonna use this one. This will be number 56. 7. I did not decorate yet because I didn't start it yet. I will start it today. So yeah, as you can see, there are still some dark topics that represent my thoughts. Yeah. So it's just a guy I'm crushing on. So I'm a daydreamer. Some news, and I am the designer of my own catastrophe. Yeah, this represents my chaotic mind. Okay. Don't you just love it to see like an empty notebook like this? You feel like there's so much potential, right? Like all the words you could write in it. Yeah. I mean, I know I will probably take some pages out because it will become too fat, but I look forward to fill this thing. Because last time I used this journal, I had a lot of fun. It was like one of my favorite journals ever. And I want to write more. All right. I'm not sure if I have anything more to say other than please make journal videos so I have something to watch. Thank you. And yeah, I wonder if I should make a new journal, like empty collection journal video. Because yeah, there are maybe 10 new journals. Yeah, but that's it. The rest is still the same, you know? So I'm not sure if it makes sense. Other than this, what can I show you? Nothing really. There's nothing interesting to show you. But I hope you are all well and you take care of yourself and you have enough food and toilet paper. I mean, it's ridiculous actually. If everyone would just buy what they need like usual, there wouldn't be any shortages. But people are just, I don't know, they're crazy, man. Just crazy. Everyone is like in panic. Oh my god, I don't have enough to eat. You know? I don't have toilet paper when I shit. Ugh. Well, my stores did actually restock again. You know, when like the first 2 or 3 waves of panic buying was over, they had time to restock. So don't worry, people. There's enough. You just have to wait a little bit and be patient, you know, and stop panic buying. Because you know, you take like 10 packages and take away the chance for someone else to get 1 package, you know. That's not really fair. Well, I actually hope my journal peeps are not crazy like that. Look, Schmick did come to say hello. Oh. Sorry. She was snuggling with my camera stand, which is a really flimsy, cheap device. So maybe I can take my phone out now and show you actually the setup. It's like super cheap. Yeah, Schmicky. Schmicky. There's my desk. Not much going on, except for my baby names for my Sims challenge. Not much going on. I don't want to point to my tobacco. No, you know, this is my desk. There's like really not much to see. Except for my cat, she's beautiful, I know. But I don't want to come off as a crazy cat lady, so I think it's time to end this video. This is like longer and more chatty than what I usually do, but you know, I'm kind of thinking why not? You know, usually like I'm the one who has not much patience. I mean, if it's like a video of one of our friends, like you know, the paper army, I don't mind when they talk for a long time and I see they share some stories from their life. But if it's a stranger that I don't know and they keep on rambling and I really just want to see the journal, then sometimes I make it the video like 3 times as fast, or I skip some parts. I'm usually not the most patient person in the world. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and stay safe, okay? And wash your hands for 20 seconds, okay? Bye.